Hello, this is Josh Oakes and welcome to Email Bootcamp. I'm very excited about this video because I'm going to share with you real tips and tricks that we've learned from other marketers and that we've learned from our own stuff at the Media Leaders Laboratory, if you will. And I'm going to give you tactical tips you can run with immediately. First, what are our goals? Well, our goals are this. First of all, I'm going to explain to you why email is so great and why you should look at it as one of the best social networks. Next, we're going to figure out some goals with email. Like, what do we want to accomplish? And then next, we're going to look at 14 different email examples. And this is all going to lead up into the next video where we look at MailChimp.com to set things up so you can start doing it on your own. There's a lot of tools out there. We go to MailChimp because we just like it. It does a lot of things for us the right way. All right, let's look at why is email so great, Josh? Well, first of all, you can reach your customers, your consumers, your visitors, your everybody that likes you, that gives you their email address, when and where you want, which is very important because there's no throttling on email like there is in social media, or at least not as much. Facebook limits the amount of your fans that can see your posts, not so much with email. You can, if you've got a good email and a clean list, you can reach them. Now, your email patiently waits for your reader to view it in their inbox. On Facebook or Twitter, your followers need to log in soon after you send it because they're competing with everything else. So email really does have a little bit of an advantage that people are checking. You got that subject line right in front of them. Next, your recipient can forward the email and or act upon it. So it still does have the viral sharing capabilities. And last but not least, email is an affordable way to connect. On Facebook, if you have a lot of fans, you have to pay to get more promoted posts, to get access to more of your fans. Once you have people's email address, if you have a good affordable system, which we'll show you how to get in a future video, it really can be an affordable way to reach out to people. All right, here's a successful formula for you for your subject lines in your emails. There's a lot of different ways to do this. I encourage you to try your own. I'm not the only way to do it out there, but start with a personal interest. Then move into what are they going to get in the subject line, and then a call to action. Here's an example, and this came directly from MailChimp, their company. How to be interesting, which is a personal interest. Oh yeah, I do want to be interesting in my emails. Okay, cool. They're telling me how to be a better email marketer, right? How to be interesting. And then advice from 3 experts plus more data you can shake a stick at. Now, there's no real call to action. You don't always need a call to action, but personal interest plus what are they going to get plus a call to action. Any 2 of these 3, you're going to, and you always want to keep it less than 140 characters, just like in my book, Light, Bright, and Polite. All right, let's move on to the next one. Here's a successful formula for the body of the email. It's great to start with the first name. I loved greeting people with, hey Josh, hey Bill. It makes it feel like I know them, and that's why in all my widgets I ask for a first name. I don't need your last name, I just want your first. Then I grab people's attention in less than 10 words, or less than 140 characters. I keep it light, bright, and polite with a hello Josh, grab your attention with something nice, like hey, it's the holidays, and I have some news. And then I use a call to action, maybe even a small little paragraph with a call to action above the fold. And I'm going to show you examples of that. And then I try to include an image as an additional media to encourage open rate tracking and just give people some visually pleasing ways to enjoy our stuff. I do not require that the email ride on the image success because remember, not that many people will actually act upon the image and accept it. So I want to make sure that you know that the email needs to work as a text format if nobody ever downloads the images. I'll show you examples of that. Josh, what kind of email frequency should we work on? That's a great question. I don't want you to email people more than once a week. Unless your customers ask for it every day and they want some kind of stock updates or some kind of technology from you, try to keep it to once a week or less frequently. However, try to email your list more every quarter or more to keep it fresh. This will keep your brand in people's minds so they don't unsubscribe, and make sure you still have them understanding that they're on your list. Okay, next, offer an opt-out link at the bottom of every email and remind them why they're subscribed to your list. MailChimp automatically does this for you. It's built into the system. You can't break this rule when you use MailChimp or a really cool double opt-in system. More on that in a few minutes. Let's look at some email examples. I'm going to give you 14 examples, and we're going to run through this and have a great time. First of all, CES Consumer Electronics Show. This is a screen grab from my Gmail address. Registration for the 2013 CES conference program is open. Now that's cool, but maybe they could say, want to attend CES, question mark. registration is open. Click here to get your free registration or something like that. You see how it would be interest plus offering plus call to action. Next, they have this huge banner up here. I love CES personally. I've been there a few times, but they have this huge banner and it takes up a lot of space because notice I've only screen grabbed above the fold on all of these emails. So because I've screen grabbed above the fold, I'm not even going to show you below the fold because the majority of people that get your emails, A, they don't even open them. B, those that do open them, they don't scroll down. So we're looking at above the fold only. So be the first to see what tomorrow will be talking about. How does that affect me? And I want you to think about, remember the 8 questions. Because you're watching this video, you're a member of Media Leaders, and that means the 8 questions that we gave you to answer about your customer, those begin your messaging. That lets you then go and start marketing to your people. How about tomorrow has all kinds of cool gadgets? Wouldn't you like to touch them all? Or something really cool. You know, I don't know. There's 100 different ways to talk to them. Grab your tickets today so you can be the first to see all the gadgets that are going to be out, and you might even leave with some cool swag. And then we need a call to action here. 2013 conference program registration is now open. That's exciting, but what's in it for me? Grab a free ticket by registering here and put a call to action here above the fold. There's tons of clicks, links, but people are so busy and so distracted with mobile ads, with getting to work, driving, all kinds of stuff. They shouldn't be emailing while they're driving, by the way. And so I want you to just keep that in mind, that there needs to be a clear call to action. Does this graphic need to be that big? And so on. Let's look at another example. This is a company called iFixit. iFixit, iPhone 5 chemical analysis full teardown. They teach you how to tear down Apple devices and all kinds of cool stuff and replace certain parts of it. Look at his shirt. It's pretty cool. It's like an iPhone torn down, different layers. Now, hi there. We've been busier than ever. And then not a very good call to action. This is actually an RSS feed that goes from their blog to their email system and then gets sent out through the email system. Let's compliment them first. Nice logo, upper left, clear header. It's kind of nice. It encourages people to download that or at least accept the image. This all works with just text. Hi there, we've been busy. Here's your call to action link. Here's a nonprofit news magazine. They did something. They just profiled us, and then there's an image. I like it when text works without the image. If no one accepts this image, it'll still work. I'll show you what that means in a sec. Here's another example. Infusionsoft. Your mastermind webinar link login. Now, this is a weekly email. I'm a big part of this. I'm I am a very educated customer of theirs. I'm educated on exactly what they do, what I'm going to get, and I'm excited to say yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. So they can be direct, your mastermind webinar login link. And that's all they need to say to me, because when we're on the phone, they're going to be like, search for this. Cool. Clear understanding of what we're getting because they have a nice header up here. They also have this thing that says your mastermind. They have this having trouble to view this email. I recommend to people to get rid of that, because my suggestion, and in my new book called Light, Bright, and Polite, I recommend to people, throughout your email, talk gently to people like Grandma would. How would Grandma write an email? She would say, hello, hey Josh. See how that's really well done. Your login link to tomorrow's webinar is below. How nice is that? And there's a clear call to action. And Grandma would put the call. It would be all about you if Grandma wrote this. Grandma probably wouldn't have that up there. I'd recommend to most people to remove that. Your login link for the Mastermind webinar tomorrow. Thursday's calls at 9 a.m. Look at these. I could just read the headers and know what it's all about. That's cool. Next, this is from LinkedIn. Ronnie, nurse, and 17 others view your profile. Look how personalized that is. Okay, so I click on it. Unfortunately, the LinkedIn logo is way up to the right. I would move it down here into this blue area right here a little bit more. Dude, get notified when people like what you've shared. That's a cool header, but I'd put that LinkedIn logo in there. 18 people viewed your profile. This is very personal. What's in it for me? Well, it's all about me. They have 4 people. I really like this dynamic content that's in here. Ronnie, David, Carl, and Amy. Cool. These are people I could go connect with, or 14 others. Ooh, nice. I could go click on that, and I could see more. So this is neat. It's all above the fold. It's very touch point intensive. I should probably go look at these people, to be honest. I love this kind of email because I know this is actually a huge feature at LinkedIn that not enough people use. Cool. So it's well done. It's all above the fold. Here's a company called Marketing Experiments. They are incredible. Go to marketingexperiments.com to watch some of their really advanced 1-hour videos. Here's what their subject line looks like. Pre-launch special, new 2012 website optimization benchmark report. Okay, cool. So they have a well-educated customer base that is conditioned to understand that they're sending them awesome stuff. Dear marketer. Now, I am a marketer, but normally I would like it to say, Dear Josh. But who am I to say that they don't maybe get higher? They're testers as well. So that's why I always ask, hey Josh or Dear Josh, the fastest and least expensive way for your company to bring more money lies in the core of your online marketing. See how it's all about me? I love it. And then they have this clear call to action, view report. Wow, you've got me. This is great. I know who it's from. I see the call to action. If I want to keep reading, I see bullets. This is what you're going to get. Bullet, 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 very clear. Also over here, here's another version of the report just released. Pre-order today, above the fold. Now, Josh, you should be asking, Josh, what happens if I never accept these images? Good question. Here's what it looks like. Marketing Experiments. This is the same email in Gmail, and I haven't, see this little area up here? I haven't accepted the images yet, which a lot of people don't accept, by the way. So look at this email kind of works without the images. Marketing Experiments. This, I don't know what it is, unfortunately. So this would be great, half as text and half as a logo and stuff like that. It's nice, Dear Marketer, but notice the call to action says view report, but I don't see, it's very hard to understand what that would go to. So sometimes I like making this text. So it looks really great this way, but here it's a little bit more difficult. Do you see that? It's kind of interesting. Okay, let's go on to the next one. Media leaders, my company. Let's go down here. This is what we send to invite people. We say, join me for a cocktail at Rush Street on November 14th. Media leaders networking event. Now, Rush Street is an LA well-known bar restaurant. It's kind of fun, so people know it's hyper local. It's join me with a date and a media leaders networking event. What you're going to get is a call to action, or join me as a call to action, and it's personalized. Hi, Betsy. Can you believe the holidays are almost here? It's 140 characters or less. Oh my gosh. And I'm kind of early to tell people that, but this is happening in October. And let's use this as a chance to celebrate. I want you to be the first to do this, blah, blah, blah. Register here. See how that's text? And then there's an image over here. Very clear. It's localized. That is the venue. Neat. Where, who, what, where, when, why. Guess what this looks like without the images? It still works. Hey Betsy, can you believe the holidays are almost here? Click here to register. Boom, done, great, awesome. It does move it down a little bit when the images aren't on. So if you have a ton of images, notice how far down it just moved it because it added this area up here. You see that? Now let's go back. Once you're confirmed, it sends you this one. Hey, you're registered. Great. Please help us spread the word. Share on Twitter, share on Facebook, share on LinkedIn. I'm excited to see you there. Here's my new book. Once again, the details are above the fold. Here's what it looks like without that. See how all this works? You're registered. Help us spread the word. Share, share, share. Pretty cool. Okay. Now, with and without images is important. Let's take a look at this one. This is a company called Wistia, which we host a lot of our videos through. They have something called Can You See This in HD, which is very personal. It's a great way to get a hold of people. Wow, it's rather than saying here's an afternoon video snack, this is the afternoon video snack. 20% of viewers can't stream HD content, but don't worry, the state of HD. We obsess over this stuff so you don't have to. That's why our player has automatic bandwidth detection and auto HD. Now let's compliment them for a hot sec. They have a large image in here, which is neat. But what they've done on that image that's cool is they have a huge play button. The guy's in mid-sentence, so you know there should be action. There's graphics, there's text in the image. Well done, the state of HD. And there's a huge play button, which is the international click me button, basically. You're going to get some action when you click this button. And I like that. Now, I'm well conditioned to understand that from Wistia, I'm going to get this, I'm going to get a very graphical but awesome piece of video. So I have downloaded the picture. Now, if you didn't accept the images, this email would look very different. You see how low below the fold it would be down here. So it's very difficult. I'm not sure what their open rates are, but I bet they're pretty high because they have an awesome service. If you don't have an awesome service and you're really trying to market to people, use less pictures. Next, here's another one of theirs. Get down and dirty, build your first lighting kit for under $100. They wrote the lighting video. I don't know if I'd put that as a subject line. How about build your, I don't know, 15 tips to making your videos look like ours. And it's from Wistia, because we know that their videos are great. Down and dirty. This really is a great video. This is a video snack email. Click here to opt out. I love this, and I would forward it on to a ton of people, and I really like it, actually. It's helpful. But I would change the subject just a little bit. Now, here's an RSS feed that goes into your email box. WP WordPress Beginner is the #1 source for all WordPress users. Few things happen here. When they post a new blog on their website, it auto imports it and then email blasts it the next day. They have the stuff that Grandma wouldn't put up here. Did you get a chance to check it out today? If not, here's what you should check out. Did it display correctly? I'll just go right on into it. But this is hosted by an RSS feeder, which makes it a little bit harder. How to export WordPress users' data to CSS file. Now this is cool stuff for me. It's all above the fold. You can friend them on Facebook. It's great. How to export WordPress users' data. So it's very clear as to what you're getting because they're consistent and so on. I think they did a great job. This is an automated system, probably through MailChimp or through FeedBurner. Here's me. This is what YouTube sends out when someone uploads a video. Now, I made a mistake. Media Leaders has uploaded this video. I should have titled it on my hard drive first and said, Josh Oakes presents on KTLA 5 in Los Angeles his new book, Light, Bright, and Polite, How Businesses and Professionals Can Safely and Effectively Navigate Social Media. Now, I could have named it a portion of that, and it would have emailed, and people would have been, it would have repeated it down here, and people would have been able to search in their inbox, and it would have been easier. But once I uploaded it, it then immediately emailed, and then I changed it so when they land on it, it reads normal. So my bad, but you get the idea. Very clear. There's just one big image. It's text. These people uploaded this video, and they want you to accept it so you see it. All right, everybody, thanks for attending Email Bootcamp. Look out for our next bootcamp that shows how to use MailChimp and stuff. I hope you found this extremely helpful. My name is Josh Oakes, and I'll see you in the Media Leaders videos soon. Take care.